Hi, this is Coach Rudy, and I am going to be talking to you about, well, I did a fitness run yesterday and went right to work afterwards. And this little bee was like following me, right? And he was behind me. I thought I was smacking and it was gone. It was gone, right? I don't know, it was a bee, some kind of bug, as I was hiking in the sort of like the woods or whatever. And it was sand there and all that, sand crabs with the sand crabs and cactuses and stuff. But we're in Florida, so it was to an extent. It's not like Arizona. So we're hiking. I was hiking with a fitness coach, and he hurt his IT bands, and I was doing my just doing a little run and more walking. I was doing more walking than running, but I was doing speed walking, and I did not give up. And he kept going, and I kept going, and I had to go to work, so it was like it lasted for 2 miles. I did 2 miles. However, I'm here to speak to you about a situation where I talked to some coaches, some life coaches and stuff don't have an understanding of how certain words can hurt you. Like, for instance, with the law of attraction, it states that whatever you think about or whatever you caused in your life, it was due to whatever you thought or you attracted and what you resonated. Well, when I think about 5, I didn't resonate being molested or fondled with or anything like that. So that I thought was bogus. I was like, really? He's like, whatever you think. I was like, wow. Now I know you're following Joe Vitale and these others. Okay, you're not the coach for me. So when you're seeking out a coach, it's best. I guess that's what this video is about. It's best to find out what their core values are, if they match with your core values. Like, for instance, in my core values, I am Coach Rudy. So in my core values, I have a spiritual Christianity kind of thing going on, and I have an open mind as well, to know that doing yoga and all that doesn't mean I'm going against my Christian values and all that, and I don't throw Christ at every point, it has to be this way or so. But you would come to a point to know that there's some kind of creator. And I usually use the infinite or the maker, or some people use God, but there's all kinds of gods and stuff. So basically the wise one, the infinite one, is what I would use. So yeah, you would have to know like what their core values are before they're really going to coach you. Because like in my book, I had a book that I wrote. It was another time frame. It was like 2005, and I was like a lot of pain, and it wasn't me that was writing the book per se. I was writing it, but it was from a higher self, and the infinite gave me wisdom as I was trying to focus not on my pain, but mostly in the intangible or in the Bible. Okay. So then there was topics that came up, and I wrote on those topics and did the research and all that. So like in that book, it's called Unleash the Powers with Prayer. And this is not a sales pitch for it, but in that book, like I said, the creator had a plan, and he mapped it out in that book. So through people, he mapped it out in the book and all that. So basically, if a person has some of your core values, like I'm compassionate, I'm a nurse, love, faithfulness, respect, and I'm a people pleaser. So if you find some coach that thinks some similar like you, and I believe also that you can make your wealth, and you can plan things out, and you can structure yourself, but it's easy to get distracted every now and then, because there's always people coming in with different situations like spiritual issues, and we all have some type of gift. And when I say that, I mean, well, biblically speaking, it would be like some type of gift that you would find in the Bible, right? So some people can see spirits, they become mediums and different things like that. And then other people can actually discern, and meaning that they could say, oh, this type of behavior identifies this, but in psychology, as in science, this means this, and we ought to prescribe this, you see. But with the spiritual issue, you can prescribe other verses in the Bible if somebody wanted to use the Bible or the Quran and so on and so forth, or the Torah. So there's other ways to deal with stuff. So basically, when you're searching out a coach, you want to see what their core values are about. What do they believe in? What do they think about, the world, do they think equality? Do they think that, you just should listen to me and this is it? Or should they listen? Like today, I had to listen to some friends and their problems, and I was okay with that. And I listened to my daughter, and I listened to my mother and others and with their problems, and my brother the other day and all that. And I went to sleep with all that on my head, on my chest, heavily. Like tonight, I'm like, I'm going to have to cleanse and clear somehow. So I believe in hypnosis. I believe that you can self-hypnose yourself. You can convince yourself of that, certain beliefs. And I know that affirmations or afformations, there's two of them, because one's a book called Afformations, one's Affirmations. If you tell yourself on a day-to-day basis that something good or that you believe, then it should be good. So basically, find that coach that has your core values and your beliefs. And sometimes they'll give a 30-minute free session, first of all, and then you'll know if that coach fits well with you, because sometimes they can rub you the wrong way, and you're not going to listen to what they have to say. It's going to go zip, pure out the head, and it's like blah 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 blah, like they did me. And I was like, that's not the one. So I picked one coach, and I think his core values are really cool. So, and see, the coach needs a coach as well. But I'm really good at coaching. So even the great ones, some of them had some mentors. And like I said, if I had a mentor a long time ago, it would have been so much greater, but my family served as mentors, and different people in every facet of our life. We have different people that show us things, and some are good and some are bad. So if we pay attention to the lessons that were learned and take something good out of the lessons, we should be pretty good. Life, then you just take the good out of it and go from there, So this is Coach Rudy, and this is just something to tell you about finding a good coach to help you in your life. Have a prosperous night, and I'm going to go clear. Oh, they are overloading. I hope they don't call back tonight. Good night. Tonight is July the 9th at 1 a.m. 108 at Eastern Standard Time.